State your name for the people.
I am N.B.C the Don.
What is the meaning of life to you?
In life, you ask a question like that, it's not a question you can answer in one sentence. Life to me is to live, to die, to struggle, to strive for success.
Give the people some insight on your upbringing.
I came from a single parent home, 3 brothers, 1 sister. Me and my pops was around, but we all know what he was doing. I'm the youngest boy of all. My mom's died when I was like 14, and I kind of like triggered off the events of everything in my life that's been taking place.
How was life like growing up for you?
For those familiar with Brooklyn, I grew up right there on 14th New York, the big building, looked like the old folks' home. You know what I'm saying? Only if you knew ain't no old folks in there. But life was, like everybody else growing up in there, man, it was a struggle, man, you know what I mean? Motherfuckers stole out of Pathmark, got packed bags, and I boosted clothes, did the same shit that, motherfuckers my age was doing, the same shit you niggas doing now. Nothing changed, man. I'm just like y'all, you know what I mean?
What school did you attend?
I did public school at PS 93. Junior high, I won 17, then I went to jail. Came out and ended up getting my GED from this joint on Nassau Street in J.
Give the people some insight on your parents. Were they strict?
Man, I ain't gonna say that, but Daddy was a rolling stone. He taught me. You gotta see me rolling from stone to stone. My mother was a good woman, you know what I'm saying, church woman and all that, but with 3 boys, what could she do? A lady raising 3 boys plus a little girl. So y'all already know what we did. We ran over Mama Duke, you know what I mean? We kept it fair though, we kept it fair.
When did you decide you were gonna stop going to school?
I never stopped going to school. It was just the penitentiary for me, the DFY shit and all that, NSD shit. So I never really, I love school, but I started just getting in trouble with the court systems and stuff like that. It was letting me going away, but I wasn't one of them dudes that wanted to jump out of school, you know what I mean?
Do you feel the life you chose was based on what you saw and experienced as a child?
Yes and no, you know what I'm saying? Like, I seen a lot of things, I seen a lot of things. I seen people die. I seen, them things chopped up. I seen them things cooked. But I can't say that that's why I became what I became or anything like that. But I could say that, that did make a difference when I made my decision on which path I was going to choose in life. The things I saw, the things I was around did make a big difference.
What did you become?
A.B. A.B the Don, you know what I'm saying? I don't regret nothing. You know what I mean? I'm remorseful for a lot of things that I've involved myself in, but as far as regret or things like that, I'm happy with what I've become. If I had to do it all over again, I wouldn't change a thing.
When you see the young children in the hood today, does it reflect you in your past?
Of course, you know what I'm saying? I look at the youngin', look at my kids, man, and it's like, yo, wow, man, like, they don't know, what's ahead of them, you know what I'm saying? But it makes me think back, like, like, it's so innocent and so pure to be young, you feel me? But of course, I see them all the time, and I just think of myself.
What was your first arrest?
I think my first arrest was, me and a couple buddies of mine ran down to Canal Street, and we used to jump up on the chinks. The Chinese people, they so small. They had a lot of money back then because the bootleg thing was so big, so we used to run into the factories where they made the bootleggers at and like rob them motherfuckers. And we got caught coming out of the building one time, and I had that Judge Judy that be on TV. She gave me 18 months in Harlem Valley for that. That was my first arrest.
After your first case, did you see yourself going back and forth to jail or changing for the better?
To keep it 100, man, after going to DFY, going to Harlem Valley, and thugging with the homies, and being introduced to the jail system as a whole, I knew I was coming back. I had too much fun, and I knew that the streets is waiting for me. You know what I mean? The streets is waiting for me to arrive. There's a lot of more things for me to do out there in the streets. So the reality of it is I'm not one of them dudes that I'm not realistic with what I do or in the fashion I think. So I knew I was coming back, you know what I mean? Because I knew I wasn't done in the street. I was just getting started.
What distracted you from the street life?
I seen my dog get killed by a crackhead. My dog, Vincent Woods.
Yo, we seen you doing a lot of work in the past with Max B, Dame Grease, a lot of other artists. Then you took a little hiatus away from the game. What was the reason for that?
I had caught 2 cases. One I took county bid for in New Jersey, and one I'm currently about to go to trial for in February, on March 5th of this year, 2012.
Explain to the people, what are you on trial for?
Criminal cell 1, A1, A2 of a controlled substance, and criminal possession of A1 and A2 of a controlled substance of heroin.
Who do you have representing you in this case?
I got Harvey Slovis. He represented Tommy Anderson Lee. He represented one of the Mets players, Michael Jackson, Kobe Bryant, rappers, Jay-Z, Puffy. He represent me now, you know, so I got Harvey Slovis, you could Google him. You know, the best of the best, you know, best way money can buy since Cochran's gone.
While Harvey Slovis is handling the criminal aspect of this case, what are you working on in the meantime?
You know, working on a mixtape. Public Enemy #1, I want to make that my official last mixtape. So either we can go all the way independent after that, or we just gonna work that mixtape until the deal comes. So I'm really putting everything into it. Got a lot of joints with Rail, formerly Rockefeller, J.R. Ryder, Sin City, Fred Money, Vado, N.B.C. of course. A lot of different hood classic joints. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to put it together, man. I'm in the kitchen cooking up that stew for y'all. You know? And that's why I stay in the studio, man. I'm always in the booth trying to avoid the streets, man. Trying to avoid the drug cell, man, because you know the shit is so crazy out here. Shit that we going through now, you know what I'm saying? And being a grown man, and the struggles of life, the struggles of being grown, trying to instill certain things in my kids, my son, my daughter, and still balance that out with being a street nigga, you know what I'm saying? It's hard. I don't owe nobody no explanations. I try to stay away from the haters, man, because one of the worst things that I've came in contact with growing up and still dealing with is like people that dislike you and don't have a reason or understanding why they dislike, they just hate you for you. You know, and that's the type of shit I try to stay away from. Type of things I don't want that instilled in the people around me. I try to pick God first in everything I do. Keep my spirits up and try to surround my people, try to surround myself with people that's supportive of what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying?
When it's all said and done, what's next?
Victory, success, you know what I'm saying? Doing pro records, man, we next up. Kill who in front of us or who behind us.